Good morning, good morning. I'm copying the link. And we are headed to Discord. There we go. All right. Let's see. I bet Dale's going to be here first. It's going to be Dale or Alex first. They're usually first. We'll see. Maybe someone will surprise me. Maybe it'll be someone new. My cat looks horribly, horribly sad right now. And she should be, because she broke my Darth Pikachu. Bit the lightsaber right off. Come on. I see you. Come on. You're not supposed to be up there. Come on. Come on. Come here. Someone has a vet appointment today. Yes, you do. Judith. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Alex. How are you? All right, lay down. Lay down, lay down. Do y'all have coffee? Still don't know what day it is. It's Wednesday. Wait, yeah, it's Wednesday. So I was right. What was I right about? Yay! Is that a, so you were right, or is that a, so you were right? Like, are you happy that I was right, or are you just really mad? It's a whole other character that wanted to be created. I had a feeling. When a character wants to change that drastically, got the magic bean water. Good for you, Judith. And the other character changed his name again. Nice. Is it possible that subconsciously you just really love all these characters and people who change their identities on you? Still think it is the third. It is not the third. It is not. All right. I'll let everyone in on this little inside joke, because it's not really an inside joke, but it's kind of an inside joke. It's going to be for a while. Can't find my hair. Here we go. I need a hair tie. Oh my God. Anyway, okay. So, over in the Discord, next month, January, we are going to be running a 30-day book marketing challenge based on Rachel Thompson's book, The 30-Day Book Marketing Challenge. It's a book that I've read, I don't even know how many times at this point, but also a couple of years ago when I did my Get Your Book Written Mastermind, I gave everyone in that everyone who participated in that mastermind, I bought them a copy of the book themselves. It got, I want to say it was released in 2017, but it might have been 2016. But then it got revamped. Well, that doesn't look good at all, does it? Like, I'm trying to go for like a balance between function off my face and at least, presentable, but whatever. Anyway, oh God, here comes so many distractions. Anyway, so we're doing a book marketing challenge, 30 days in January. It starts January 2nd, and then goes through January 31st, right? 30 days. So yesterday at office hours, Alex was like ready to go. She's like, so where are we posting the, for the book marketing challenge this week? And I was like, I have a week to go. Don't take away my limbo, okay? I'm not ready for that. It's not next year yet. I still need a full week of that sounds like a 2024 problem before I'm ready to transition. She's trying to rush me.
Did you notice?
It's too early to be called out.
You did notice? Oh,
Good morning, Sabrina. So she's ready to go. She's like, Yule is over. New Year. Thank you very much. She's ready to attack the new year. And I'm like, I need limbo.
I told you. But you went to bed. You were sleeping when I came up there. But I did, remember? I told you, after Christmas, I was sleeping there. I did. But it's so light. See, Grandma I wore a mask.
Should I tell Mark it was?
Well, yeah, you wore my picture. That's why Grandma doesn't sleep in there.
Have an 8-hour drive
It's
tomorrow.
bright.
Trying to pick between audiobooks for the ride. Ah, what audiobooks do you read? Legendborn or Wishing Tree? Okay. In my defense, my year ends December 20th and 21st. I get it. I said that. Yule is over. It's time to go. New year. You're ready. I totally understand. Not like faulting you in that way at all. But it was funny. There will be minors in the car, so I can't listen to my usual stuff. You have to read wholesome books. In that case, well, for audiobooks, I struggle with reading audiobooks a lot of times. Unless they're like full cast, I can't do it. Or nonfiction books that are the author's voice. Those are good. Have you thought about doing like Casey Davis, How to Keep House When You're Drowning? Because that might help them. I can only focus if I am doing other stuff. What are wholesome books? I was kidding. There's no such thing. What? I don't think that's the kind of education she's after, Sabrina. You don't know that book? Oh, it's so good. It's Casey Davis. She is, what is her username? I know you know her. Like, I know you know her. I can't remember what her username is right now. But I know she does a lot of, like, ADHD and mindset and, like, working through depression stuff. Want something that will get the kids excited about reading. Oh, well, that won't do it. No. No, that won't do it. What books get you excited about reading? Christopher.
Yes?
What book gets you excited to read?
The Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol. There you go. Christopher says Paw Patrol. I hope that was helpful.
From what?
Adventure, action, intrigue. In my experience, it was seeing you read. Same. My kids are always seeing me read something. Not sure Paw Patrol will get them excited. Well, I mean, maybe, maybe not. I don't know your kids. Friends' kids. Yeah, some of the neighborhood kids ask me about it too.
And Xander. Did Xander ask?
Yep.
Even my friend.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Come here, like bye.
Three of my kids were diagnosed with dyslexia, so I'm showing them other forms of reading. That is a good idea. Oh, you know what? You know what? Are you okay with the occasional expletive in their reading? Because Kevin Hart's book, The Decision, that was really good. I read that one on Audible. That one was really good. And he reads it himself, like it's his voice. I mean, it's nonfiction. It's not like an action adventure, but it's his mindset. And there's only like one or two places where I cringe because he's starting to get like borderline ableist. And I'm like, But he doesn't ever cross the line. And he does start off with a, look, I'm not dumb enough to say that my way is the only way. I'm just saying my way is what worked for me because of my mental health. If you have different issues, some of what worked for me isn't going to work for you. But it was really good. I liked it. No smut. It's all like, I can't even remember it now. It's just like, thing in life you have to do number 1. Thing in life you have to do number 2. How I made this decision. It was really good though. I liked the way that he read it. It was very entertaining. And it was very like get into your own power from Kevin Hart, Good morning, Jessica. How are you? Horror manga. Think I'm coming down with the flu. Oh no. The plastic wrap on the book means it's extra good. Okay. I'm doing great. How are you?
That was not me.
Can you hear him? That was not me. They wrap it if it is too gruesome to be open for the public. Ah, okay. I was like, I don't get it, but okay. I don't remember them doing that to Stephen King's books.
That was camouflage.
And he has some kind of gruesome books. Some of them. Is that a new thing? I don't know. His images are real bad.
Boom! God, I made a rocket ship. I made a rocket ship.
It looks good, baby.
It's just a triangle.
Told her, how about a therapy session after she showed me the last one? Besides feeling like crap, every time I decide I'm going to write, something comes in the way. Might fight my immune system over this. Well, make sure you're taking care of yourself. You don't have to write every day. You can write now when you feel yourself heading downhill. If you wanted to, you'd be like, you know what? I'm going to write an hour today before I hit the rock bottom of the flu, right? And then when you finish that ride down the spiral, stay in bed. And then on your way back up, sometimes writing before you're at 100%, but when you've crawled back up to like, say, 70%, it can help you get moving again. You know, the whole law of inertia thing. But sometimes just taking the break for the immune system and letting it do its thing helps everything work faster.
What is this walking? It's a free. It's a triangle walking. Triangle. I mean, this is the top. And when I put it on this.
My kids are loud. Have you seen the mini brands, mini books? Yes, and I want some. I haven't gotten any yet. Because, you know, I mean, it's the holidays. Like, everything went to the kids.
Grandma, can you tell me what is this?
Got sick while moving. I still haven't recovered all the way. Oh, no. Give yourself a break, Sabrina. Like,
Can you tell me what
sit and be like, okay, give yourself a day to be sick, but like really be sick. You have 15 of them already? Chest cold. Oof. I'm gonna take a break. I think I freaked it out by drinking more water than usual since I got the Circle water bottle. Is that any good, the Circle water bottle? Which one is that? Is that the flavored one?
What is this? Without this.
Another tower.
That was this too.
Oh.
A rest day. What is that? Yeah, I think that very question is why you need one.
You park your car over here, and then you go there, and then you get in there. Maybe there's an elevator in there. And that elevator takes you up.
No, it's a walking.
It's good, but so weird.
Oh, now you have a point down there. You
My
didn't
kids
have a
were
point down there before.
extraordinarily underwhelmed, unimpressed, and disappointed by the infusion water bottles where you put the fruit into the little central thing. They did not like it. It was not flavored enough.
This might scare me.
Yeah.
Back up.
You love your Circle.
Oh, back up.
Hey, I'm still on my thing. Could you keep the volume steady?
Can't. But I'm sorry. How did I nearly turn it? It was very wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What does it turn on?
This one, you breathe in the scent and it's like you can taste it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen those ads. I haven't tried it yet. But it takes advantage of the smell and the fact that we smell before we eat. So flavored water bottle. It's a lot better than I expected. The fruit punch on a 3 to 4 is perfect.
Okay, I have to put a bond on. How am I putting it? Where?
The scent flavors are really good. It's just weird to use all the senses.
I don't want the hat with. I want the Skype. I want the Skype. I want Skype. I'm like crazy for when I make that doors noise. I go crazy.
I was gonna go upstairs.
You know what this is?
No idea. Yeah, you need one more triangle or over there. 'Cause you have a hole. Okay, Mama will be come up. So you found
I
this
was helping a
bird.
newbie writer
Well, that was
with
the
what I
laundry,
know
right?
to be
You
the
found
saggy
the
middle.
clothes.
Best suggestion for avoiding fixing that.
Grandma will come down and
This is gonna vary based on your
give me a hint.
your writing style, right? But for the most part, this is part of the reason why I migrated from leaning pantser to leaning planner. Is what I found was when I hit that muddy, hang on, I'm sorry, Christopher. Shh.
What is this?
Sorry. When I hit that muddy middle, a lot of times it came from a lack of planning. And what I found was like at that point, I kind of knew how I wanted things to end. And obviously I knew like what had been going on so far, but I had no idea how to get from point A to point B. That's where I was really stuck. So what I usually ended up having to do at that point was like pausing where I was at, giving myself a little bit of a break, and like start outlining. Oh my God.
Be down in about 5 minutes. So you think about breakfast, okay? Eggs or pancakes with fruit. Okay. Pancakes will have fruit and whipped cream. Okay. So you think about it and then Grandma will come down and you tell me, okay?
So then I had to give myself a break and then go back, kind of like I was starting a developmental edit, go back, try to do a read through, map out the major plot points that I had going on so I could see what was missing, and then start planning those things out.
Oh no, you keep changing it, I can't even study it.
So that's one thing. A lot of times if you're stuck in a muddy middle, it's because you don't know, you don't have enough structure, you don't know where you're going yet. So you're just kind of wandering around aimlessly. I hope y'all can't hear all of this. Another thing, sometimes one thing to remember is that when you start writing your book, you're obsessed with it. You're thinking about it all the time, from like the moment you wake up to when you're washing dishes, when you're doing laundry, when you're in the shower, like you're constantly thinking about it. Everything that you've written up to that point, everything you want to continue writing to that point, constantly. So everything in your head, because you've been living with it for so long, it feels more boring to you. So that's the other thing, is sometimes you just got to kind of power through and trust the process, get to the other side, like put in what is in your head, get it down on paper and trust that process, because you're not in a good position to determine whether or not it's boring or whether or not it's, has enough tension or emotional pull or anything like that until the story is done and you can go back and do your editing. It feels it like on this end though, Taylor. Your outfit is cute. Why, thank you.
That's
Christopher, please stop getting louder. Please? So, unfortunately, Judith, there's really not a way to fix or even avoid the muddy middle. Planners can avoid it because planners do a lot of the planning ahead of time. But especially if you're a pantser, especially if you're like an extreme pantser, I should say, you're just gonna hit a part in the book. My God. You're just gonna hit a part in the book sometimes that feels muddy and murky and unclear to you. And the best that you can hope for is that you recognize that so that you can sit down and do just enough planning and structure to get you out of it. You don't have to like sit down and figure out the whole story from there, but just enough to get you out of it. And you go, okay, well, when I started this plot line, where was I going with it? And or where did I end up going with it? What can I do with it now? And I think, oh my God, I'm going to have to end this early. I'm sorry. I cannot talk over this. Honestly, I think that's where, of all the issues with like Game of Thrones, I think it was the lack of like insight that led to the biggest problems within that series. Because he didn't finish the books. So you had all these writers who had all these intricate plot lines going, and then they didn't know what to do with them. They didn't know where they were going. There was no plan. So all of a sudden, you had like entire plot lines that were just like abandoned for really no reason in favor of something else that really didn't make sense. That's why you've become a plotzer. It's like, no matter how quiet it is, yeah, I can't. If he comes downstairs, I can't talk over that. He's doing his pterodactyl, y'all. Into a wall. Can I finish first drafts before starting the publishing? Yeah. Do you mean like you want to finish all of book 1, book 2, and book 3 before you start working on the publishing of the first one? Yes. Absolutely. And depending on you, Miss Hardcore Pantser, that might actually be an advantage. It might feel like a disadvantage, but it might end up being an advantage because if something happens in book 2, then you have a chance to like add in foreshadowing into book 1, or you can, make an adjustment if you need to in book 1. If you're like, oh, well, I need this other character over here, but I don't have enough time, blah, 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 whatever it is, you can fix something if you need to, set something else up if you need to. But also, when you're in the middle of publishing, especially if you're self-publishing, a lot of things are going in front of you all at once. You have to take care of a lot. And even if you hire out people, it's still a lot of things, because you can hire an editor, you can hire a proofreader, you can hire a cover designer, an artist, an illustrator, a formatter, and all of those people are still sending files to you, and they're going back and forth for review. Oh my God. So if you're in the middle of writing a book and you've got all these files flying at you, it's really easy to like let something fall through the cracks. So sometimes it can be a lot less overwhelming if you're like, hey, all of my drafts are already done. Now I can get into the editing lane and just get into editing all of them. And then I can get into the proofreading of all of them. And then so on and so forth. And then you schedule out your book releases however you want. I mean, you are plotting. That's why I call it planner. You are plotting. Pantsers plot. They just plot as they go. But they plot. You're building a plot. I'm worried I would pant so hard that I change the entire plot in book 2 or 3. At some point in time, you do have to just set a straw for yourself. You do have to just say, this is it. Or you're never going to finish any of them. And that's fine too. Don't get me wrong. There are plenty of authors out there who feel completely fulfilled because they at least got their story told, even though they never brought it out to publishing. But if your thought is, I want to get this published, then at some point in time, you have to like draw that finish line and you have to say, this is it. This is what it's going to be. I'm sticking with this because otherwise I'm never going to get it done.
No, you're not. You did that on purpose.
It is. It's going to be absolutely, as soon as I'm done, all the chaos is going to go away. They did this all day yesterday.
You know, Christopher, come on in here. Come on in here.
So rather than fighting it and or letting you watch me grow more and more frustrated with it, I think I'm going to hop off now while I'm ahead and say thank you so much for hanging out with me. Sorry I'm cutting this short. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to do the whole live. We'll see. Maybe I'll drug them in the morning. I don't know. I'm kidding. Don't call the FBI, okay? I'm kidding. Anyway, y'all, have an amazing day. Thank you so much. Go get all the words written, and I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye.